this lesson, we're going to learn about voicing. Voicing is basically adding a flair of spice to your basic chords to make it sound better. Now, before we dive deeper into it, make sure to like and subscribe to this channel. We have several options to make our chords sound better. So in this lesson, we're going to look out for harmonizing or voicing our chords with harmony. When we take this Do chord, this F major chord, several notes come together to give us this F major chord. We have Do, Mi, and So. So these three notes harmonizes together to give us one chord. Now, harmonizing either on the left or the right hand, we have several options. In normal terms, if I have this Do chord here and I want to play a left hand note over this chord on my right hand, I must automatically play F because that's the root note of this chord. But with harmony, I can choose to play either La or Fa or So. I'm going to explain everything into detail. Just pay attention. We have diverse ways of harmonizing a chord. We have harmonizing the lower third, harmonizing the upper third. We have harmonizing the perfect fifth or the fifth note of the chord. So let's start with harmonizing the lower third of a chord. So let's assume we have this F major chord, Do, Mi, So chord. If I want the lower third of this chord, it's very simple. Just take your root note, count 1, 2, 3. La becomes the lower third of this F major chord. The reason that if you want to descend on the F major scale, you need to count 1, 2, 3. So La is the lower third. That's what I mean. Alright. And with the upper third, this same Do chord, if you want to get the upper third, this is our root note. You just count 1, 2, 3. So Mi becomes our upper third of this chord. Now let's see how we can voice our left and right hand with the lower third here. Let's assume you have a chord progression like Do, So, Fa. So let's assume I have inverted this Do chord here. Still, my lower third is my La. So Do, So, Fa. That's the progression that we are using here. You can choose to voice either on the left or the right hand. So instead for us to play Do, So, Fa, voicing on the lower third, we can either change our left hand note. So changing our left hand, we're going to play. So you see I'm playing Do on my right, but I'm playing La on my left. It is harmonizing with the lower third. And with the So chord, if I want to get the lower third, just count 1, 2, 3. So when I play So, instead for me to play this same So, I need to play Mi instead. Then onto Fa as well, I need to count 1, 2, 3. So Re becomes my lower third of this Fa chord. So this same progression where you are supposed to play Do, So, Fa, you're going to play something like La, La, La. I have different flares here. To make things sound more better here, we can choose to play perfect fifth chords on our left. I'm going to play D perfect fifth chord on my left over this Do chord on my right. So this harmonizing with lower third. So have, you see that? And with the So chord, I will play a perfect fifth. That's Mi, Ti, Mi. Alright. So over this Mi chord. Then with the Fa, I will play G perfect fifth chord on my left. That's Re, La, Re. So everything put together. You see that? Alright. So that's harmonizing with lower third. Better still can add more flares by inverting this root position chords to their first inversion. So instead for me to play this root position, I will invert and play the first inversion of this Do chord. So I have Mi, So, Do, and for the So chord, I have Ti, Re, So. For the Fa, I have La, Do, Fa. So everything put together, we have This was a simple chord that I've been able to spice it up with just perfect fifth and lower third harmonization. Now let's continue by harmonizing these same chords with upper third. So with upper third, then this same do chord, you're going to play mi on our left over this do chord because mi is the upper third here. So this do chord, I'll play mi over it. You see that? And with the so chord, if I want to get the upper third, 1, 2, 3, T becomes my upper third here. So I'll play T over this so chord on my right. And for the fa, La becomes my upper third. So I'll be playing La over this fa chord. So everything put together, I'll play So this is different way of voicing out your chords. Now, you see that? So I have my A perfect fifth, E tritone. That's T, Fa, T, then to La, Mi, La. So Do over Mi. So alright, so I prefer to play the first inversion of the chord on my right hand and harmonize on my left. Now let's try and apply this concept in a real song. Oh my Lord, glorify your name. So when you end in a song, you can just play so over so and do over do. That's when you are ending. When I'm ending, I don't harmonize it. Alright, so glorify your name, glorify your name. Oh my Lord, we glorify your name. I don't want to play plenty things here. That's why I keep things simple here. Now let's try and harmonize with the upper third as well. We glorify your name, we glorify your name. Oh my Lord, we glorify your name. Amen. Amen. Omra menshenya medempano Ancorono Omra beshana unya. What is the progression? Do, so, do, so, do. Mra behenya minibari mi re, do, so, do, so, do, so, do, so, do, mi re, do, so, do. When I play the first do chord, I'll harmonize with the upper third. Amen. You see that? That's my option, or that's my preference. Amen. Amen. So with the do and the so, I'm harmonizing on the upper third. Amen. Amen. Me, I'll harmonize with lower third, that's my do. Re, I'll harmonize with upper third, that's my fa. So with the do chord, coming back to my do chord, I won't harmonize it. But when I'm getting back to so, that's the ending part. I'll harmonize with upper third. So amenyina apartheid amenyina apartheid lower third because I'm playing me. Omra mechenya eneba re apartheid uncle run fa uncle run Omra meshane no nyam. So when I'm ending on the do chord, I don't harmonize it. Alright. Or better still, can choose to harmonize that one. So you can play La. Alright, La over this do chord. That's lower third harmonization. And on the So I'll harmonize on the upper third. So amenyina upper third on the do, upper third on the So. Omra mechenya meneba fa over re uncle run so uncle run when I play me I play do, when I play re I play fa uncle run when I play do, then I play La. That's lower third harmonization. Omra meshane nunya. When I play So, I just harmonize with the upper third and back to my do chord. Amenyina Omra enya enembano ankorano so this is a nice way of voicing out your chords. In the upcoming lesson, I'll show how to voice your chords with fills and other stuff. So thanks for watching.